Hey guys, Chuck Simpson here with my good friend Chike. We are See You on the Flip Side.
Yeah.
And we're a brand new show, fresh out the gate. But what we're going to share with this half hour is different reasons why we like See You and different events that are coming around, you know, on the weekends that you may not know about that we'd like to highlight and try to bring the spotlight to so we can get more guys involved in the many wonderful events that happen here in Champaign-Urbana that, like I said, that a lot of us may not even know about. Some stuff I've never even heard of before, but as we go on, we'll talk about those, and we'll hope to see you out there.
Yeah. I mean, this week has featured one great celebration after another, and by that, what I really truly mean is that the Illini graduates have moved on. They've left the nest. They're free now. So that's going to be great for them to, you know, move on to the next chapter of their lives. So I want to extend, along with Chuck, a really hearty congratulations to those who've graduated this week. Bravo to you guys. So another big celebration that happened this week that we all can relate to is that the Cubs won against the Cardinals.
Woohoo!
Thank goodness, finally.
And they not only beat the Cardinals, but the Cardinals had 3 errors in that game last night.
Oh,
3 errors.
So beautiful.
I think
wonderful.
all the players were former Cubs players, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can take it where you can get it, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
I mean, so that's also another great thing.
Yes.
Chuck, you had something?
You know, we just lost half of our viewership right there, right?
That's
That's okay. Come back. We're just kidding.
Totally gone.
We love Cardinal fans.
Don't worry about it, Cardinal fans.
do.
I still have your fanny pack from 1994. It's okay.
You have Cardinal merchandise? Oh no.
It's just a fanny pack.
That's all right. That's all right. It's
just
cool.
a fanny pack.
It's cool. So this week we'd like to highlight, I guess, we're going to talk about food.
Yeah, food.
Which is something I like to talk about.
Everybody loves food.
You know, I always tell my friends and my wife that if Little Porgies or Hot Walk was at the end of a marathon, I'd be the first one there.
Yeah.
I'd have no problem running it.
That would be the same for me if you place Seaboat in front of Hot Walk.
Seaboat. Ooh,
Oh,
Seaboat's
goodness.
got some good food, too.
And for those of you who are new to the area, welcome.
Yes.
I want to say that in a year's time, if you start bleeding red and start bleeding orange and blue, don't worry. That's because you've just become an Illini fan. So for me, food is an essential part of my daily living.
Is it okay to live in Champaign and not be an Illinois football fan? Is that
of course, okay? Yeah. I mean,
okay. we accept.
We don't even really have a coach yet, so that's fine too. I mean,
we got a coach. He hasn't coached the game yet.
We haven't
right?
seen what he can do yet, so that's fine. So a big thing here for us Illini fans, us Champaign-Urbana people, is our sports. We're very diehard and passionate about our sports.
All the way from Little League, all the way up to
wrestling and
tennis, volleyball.
Oh, and our wheelchair athletes are something that we're very proud of in this community because they are Olympians now. They're actually doing their Paralympics, I believe, now.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken. So we are very proud of our athletics. But one of the major things that we love, other than, you know, football, is our basketball team. Our basketball team has this fierce will and determination to do their best to win and really have a lot of these really weird come from behind victories that really make no sense when you think about it. They really don't.
Right.
But sometimes they just pull it out, and it's just amazing. But we want to talk about food first because I know that, you know, when you come to a new city, you're always wondering, well, what's good to eat?
Where's the food at?
Where's the food at? And Chuck, what's the first place you want to spotlight?
First place I want to spotlight? Little Porgies.
Okay, tell us about Little Porgies.
Little Porgies, they got 2 locations, one in Champaign, one in Urbana. Friendly guys. They know me pretty well. They've got great rib tips. They've got great ribs. Chicken's pretty good. So if you're looking for a pretty reasonable price meal, but really good, I would definitely recommend Hot Walk, or not Hot Walk. That's Chinese food.
Yeah.
Little Porgy. See, I'm thinking about food now.
Food is on the brain for Chuck.
Now, if you're into something a little more nicer, And you like sushi?
Of course.
Where's the best sushi in town?
Oh, for me, best sushi in town, I would say, hands down, go to Kofusion.
Have you ever been to Oishi?
No, I've not been to Oishi yet.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, but I have a friend who works at Oishi. I need to go to Oishi.
Oishi, to me, is the best. For the price, is the best sushi in town. I mean, it's just wonderful. They give you big portions. Kofusion is cool. I like the fish tank.
Oh, yeah, the
Fish tank's cool.
Fish tank's great.
Fish tank's cool.
The tea's great.
Yes. Sad that Jim Gold's closed, though.
Yeah.
Those of you who are new coming in this summer.
Yeah, we had a fine dining restaurant
yeah.
called Jim Gould's, and it was really, really
good.
pricey, but the brunch was out of this world.
Yep.
And
jazz was good.
And there was jazz, and it was a very relaxed, chill atmosphere. After you finish church on Sunday, if you're a person who's denominational and chooses to go to church, then, Jim Gould's was the place to go to fill your belly after a good church service.
Now Distill's probably the spot downtown. Distill's pretty nice.
I want to be quite honest with the people here. I'm not a fan of Distill.
Really? I thought it was okay. I mean, I like the atmosphere. I like the brick.
Okay, yeah.
I like the brick
you can't deny that the brick is kind of awesome.
Yeah.
But the first place I want to spotlight in terms of really good food in CU, if you're coming in as a college student,
yes,
then you definitely need to check out, without a doubt, Dublin O'Neill's.
And is that new one on Neal Street?
It is that new one on Neal Street. It is an Irish pub.
I've heard about it.
They have the tastiest food you can ever.
Used to be the old Carmen's, right?
No, because Carmen's.
Oh, no, that's right.
Carmen's is on the other end of that.
It's right next to the Distill.
Of the downtown. Yeah, across the street. But Dublin O'Neill's is great because it's your basic Irish pub food. You got mashed potatoes. You've got the world's best meatloaf. You've got really, really just superb seafood chowder. And if you're not into that, then they have a dynamite fish and chips.
Good.
I kid you not. Best fish and chips ever.
Good stuff, huh?
Really great. Just exceptional food. And the waitresses and waiters are all very kind, good people. I know most of them from high school.
Right.
It's really nice to be able to have, local community people.
That's cool.
Yep. Being, basically your tour guides and enthusiasts of the things you love. And that's a really great place to hang out. Where would you go if you wanted to eat breakfast, Chuck?
A good breakfast spot? I would say it would have to be, what's that place on Mattis? Taffy's. Taffy's. I would have to say Taffy's is a good breakfast spot.
And again, Taffy's is one of those places I've never been.
You've never been to Taffy's?
In my entire, 20-year history in Champaign, I've never been to Taffy's.
That or the original Pancake House.
See, now you're...
But the line is too long, usually.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The original Pancake House, for those of you who've never been to a Pancake House...
But well worth the wait, though.
It's well worth the wait. It's a Pancake House. They give you everything from omelets to scramblers and, hash browns and just anything in terms of a pancake combination you want, including pigs in a blanket, you can find at the original Pancake House. It's a stellar place to eat. My personal pick would be a place that is owned by a guy named Michael Waller. It's called Le Peep.
Le Peep, yes.
Any time you really feel like, oh, I'm not having the best morning, I'm feeling like crud, I need to invigorate myself, and you have about I would say $8 or $9 to spare, go to Le Peep. It will be the best way to wake up in the morning and really get yourself energized. It's basically known for crepes, but they have some of the best omelets in the city.
Cool. All right, now let's see. Let's throw this out here.
Yeah.
Where would you go if you wanted a good steak?
If you wanted a good steak, that's a really tough call. I'm going to say that's a tie between two places.
I think I know what you're going to say, but go ahead.
It's a tie between Texas Roadhouse and Longhorn Steakhouse.
Oh. Yeah. That's not even close to what I was thinking, but that's okay. Those are two wonderful, great restaurants.
Two wonderful, great places. The downside for going to Texas Roadhouse is that it's loud and noisy, but they make up for it with their dinner rolls and cinnamon butter. That will leave your mouth watering for ages. I mean, seriously, cinnamon butter and rolls, just
No Alexander's?
I've never been to Alexander's.
No ribeye?
I've never been to Ribeye. There are a few places.
I'm gonna have to take you out to eat with me, my friend.
Hey,
We're gonna have to go eat.
I welcome it. I welcome it.
Alexander's is fun because it's you get to actually cook your own steak.
I've heard that's the best part of it. Yeah,
because then you get to stand around and you get to hang out and you get to chat with people and talk and get to meet people and have community and fun. But then you get to cook the steak your own way. You know, if you don't like the way your steak is cooked at Alexander's,
then blame yourself.
You can only blame yourself. And the ribeye, of course, obviously, because you know it just has its history and the football pictures are pretty cool. And the sports pictures are pretty cool. And the salad bar, oh my gosh. If you're looking for a really good salad bar, the Ribeye's got it.
You know, I always preferred Monocle salad. You know, Monocle's
salad's pretty good.
One of the things that I want to spotlight, and this is because I'm a newly appointed graduate student.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'll be doing journalism this fall.
Cool.
And this is actually good practice. But what I wanted to say is campus food is something that I like to spotlight. So if you are a new incoming freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, which why you would come in your senior year, beyond me, unless you're doing study abroad and you choose to come here, which, by the way, bravo on you for making the choice to come to Champaign rather than, you know, a bigger city like Seattle.
Right.
There's a lot of great campus food here as well. A couple places that I want to spotlight really quickly. Giovanni's is a good place to go.
Never been there.
They got great chicken fingers, chicken strips. That great place. Another place that I think is really great is Clybourne, which is now turned into the Porch. You get your real good Southern style food there if you are on campus. That's the place to go for that Southern touch.
What about Zorba's?
Zorba's is the #1 place that I want to spotlight because the owner's name is Matt. Zorba started in 1973. It is a gyro and French fry place. And Matt is just this extraordinary owner of Zorba's.
Yep.
A couple of years ago, there was a fire on spring break, and it basically put Zorba's out of commission for a full year and change, I believe.
Yeah, they just opened a month ago, right?
And they just opened back up a month ago. You will you've not lived in Champaign-Urbana until you've tried Zorba's.
2 places you got to go when you're in Champaign-Urbana: Zorba's and Jarling's.
Yes, Jarling's
Custard Cup. You got to check those. If you come here for college and you spend 4 years and you don't go to both of those places, you've missed out. You've missed the boat.
Yeah, I remember that in our previous head basketball coach's final speech at Illinois.
Yep.
The thing that he said at the end of his speech, other than the fact that he loved his time here, is now that it's over, I'm going to go celebrate at Jarling's Custard Cup, and that should tell you how good the ice cream is at that place.
Yeah, there's a story too. Tom Hanks' brother, I don't know if he's still a professor here or not, but he had some affiliation with the university, and he was here one year. And he was at Jarling's Custard Cup, and there was a girl there named Jenny, and he never would ever use his Forrest Gump out in public. He would he would always try to shy away from it. But they got him to say in Forrest Gump that he wanted a double chocolate chip or chocolate ice cream on a regular cone, Jenny. And it was kind of cool because the people that were there was like, wow, that's just crazy. So so there's a lot of history to Jarling's. It's best stuff ever.
Yeah.
Just really good, just great for, especially like if you're attending an event at Westside. Is that Westside over there?
Yeah,
Jarling's. Yeah, Westside.
Yeah, Westside.
A jazz event or orchestra or just a play or a movie.
Yeah.
It's always nice to be able to walk right across the street and grab you some Jarling's.
Yeah, and I don't really know how much time we have left, but I really want to emphasize there's one other major place that you're forgetting, and I can't believe you haven't mentioned this yet. I mean, granted, Chuck, you are a family man, so I do think you should have had a chance to visit this place.
Ryan's Buffet?
No, my friend, no.
Hometown Buffet?
No, my friend, no.
You said family,
something much more simple and more inviting than either of those places. If you visit Champaign-Urbana and you come here in, I don't know, say September, for giggles. Let's say it's September.
Okay.
The number one place other than Zorba's and Jarling's that you need to visit.
Are we talking on campus?
No, we are not
In
talking
Champaign County.
We're talking in Champaign County. The number one place that you need to visit is the Curtis Apple Orchard.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Go to the Curtis Apple Orchard, pick yourself up a donut, pick yourself up some cider, pick up yourself some jam, and by all means, pick up yourself a mini pumpkin.
All right.
It will take you back to your childhood, and you will come back there every time you need a break from life. It is one of the best places to go. The people are some of the nicest that I have met in this town. You need to go to the Curtis Apple Orchard and visit the corn maze and the barn animals and just explore. Yeah. For the fun of exploring, you need to go there. I really, really love that place. So, what do you think of...
Best pizza?
Yeah.
Papa John's.
Oh.
Are we talking delivery or are we talking eat out?
We're talking eat out.
Best delivery for me is Papa John's. I'm sorry, Domino's, but I love these. Papa's in the house.
I'm with you on that. Yeah.
But best pizza in town, I'm going to say hands down, is Papa Del's.
Yes.
Papa Del's. I mean, best way to do it, if you're new in town, don't do it like I did because I went and sat down and ordered it and didn't realize it was going to, a while to cook. Yeah. Best way to do it is order ahead. Yeah. And then go in and then sit down and then about 20 minutes later you're looking at this mound of I can't even begin to describe it.
Of Sicilian goodness.
Oh my gosh, it's so stinking good.
That's what I want to call it, Sicilian goodness, because it's made from a Sicilian crust, and they smother that pizza with cheese and thickness, and it's beautiful. It's a cornucopia of flavors, depending on what your toppings are. Yep. The only negative is that they count double for meats. Double for meats, double toppings for meats. They don't count as an individual topping.
But nonetheless,
it is worth the trip.
The best pizza in town by far, hands
down.
Best
pizza in town. Now, what about the best burger?
Best burger in town?
That to me is a bit of a toss-up.
I'll let you handle that one.
If you're gonna go for flavor, then the best burger in town can definitely be found at a place I've already previously mentioned, Double and O'Neill's. They have a pub burger that is made from grass-fed beef, and they use, I believe, over 22 different seasonings and spices to give the burger its unique flavor.
Wow.
But if you're not for a flavor in your burger, which I respect that, I clearly respect that just as much as I respect Cardinals fans, although they suck. I would say that
we're down to 2 people watching this show right now. That's okay. Me and you.
Yeah. Okay. I would say that the best place to go would be a place that really hasn't gotten a lot of people, but it's gotten a fair share. This place is Meatheads.
Meatheads.
Which I want to say this first off, they are expensive.
I don't want to start a rumor or nothing, but have you ever heard of Five Guys?
Yes, thank you.
I heard they're coming to
they very much are. They very much are, and they will be Meatheads direct and complete competition.
Oh, I can't wait till Five Guys.
I'm crying tears of joy knowing that Five Guys Burgers and Fries is coming to Champaign-Urbana.
You know what I wish would come to Champaign-Urbana? Have you ever been to the Chicago area?
Yes, I have.
You ever heard of Portillo's?
Oh, Portillo's would be an amazing thing to come to.
Do you not think that if they put a Portillo's on campus, that place would go crazy?
I would cry tears of joy.
Oh, my gosh. Especially all the kids from the suburbs.
Oh, yes.
I mean, every time I go to Chicago for any reason, I'm going to Portillo's.
You know, my stop is a bit different when I'm going to Chicago. I usually go to the Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory's good.
They never failed me. They've never failed me in my entire time of being there.
So now getting back to the best burger. See, I'm kind of.
What would you say is the best burger?
I'm kind of a simple guy. I don't like all the frou-frou. I kind of like, like a double Whopper from Burger King.
Okay.
I like Burger King.
Simple is good. Also, if you want wings, though, I want to go into the wing category now.
This is going to be tough, man.
I want to go into the wing category now because, for me, it's really, really hard. You're going to be surprised by my choice. I know you're thinking that my best wing choice is going to be Buffalo Wild Wings.
Nope.
It's not.
Nope.
Not even remotely.
They're good.
Because my best choice for best wings in Champaign-Urbana comes from a grocery store. Snooks has these really brilliant hot and sweet glazed wings that they serve in the lunch bar.
Really?
And I
Good.
guarantee you, if we went right now, which I wish we could, it is some of the most stellar wings you will have ever tasted in your entire life. There's just something about the flavor that hits you. And they give you a really sizable portion of meat on the chicken. It is absolutely extraordinary. Absolutely some of the best wings you'll have in this city.
Yeah, I'm not much of a wing guy.
Not much of a wing
I mean, I like them. I mean, but if I get them, I go out to BW3s and get some.
BW3s is a good place. I go boneless if I go to BW3s.
Boneless. Got to do boneless. Yeah,
Yes.
I don't like, because waste of a good meat for the bone.
Yeah.
Waste of meat.
Pretty much, yeah. That's
so
right.
I do the boneless ribs combination.
So now, when you want to go to the movies, Chuck, what do you generally like to go see?
I like to go see, first of all, I like both of the theaters in town. They offer so much, but I do like Savoy 16 a little better because of the reclining seats.
Yeah.
I do like to recline a little bit when I'm trying to watch a movie.
For me, okay, no disrespect to Savoy 16. I love them. I'm friends with one of the people there. He is a great guy. I really love, hands down, the art theater.
The art theater's good.
Run
I
by
like that.
Sanford Hess. Now, there's a reason I love art theater beyond the fact that it runs independent films. And in case you don't know what independent films are, I'm going to give you a brief 2-minute lesson. Independent films are films made on a smaller budget, and they're more usually focused tightly on plot. And it's not really about spectacle. You don't really get any of those special effects. It's not a $100 million movie. It's kind of like a $2 million movie or a $5 million movie, which to some people may seem like an extravagant amount, but these days it's not. Sanford Hess's The Art Theater gives you a unique movie viewing experience.
Right.
Because you can go in there, sit down, and watch your movie, and you won't hear a word from anyone else for 2 hours. It's the most serene and tranquil way to watch a movie ever.
Yep.
So that's a really great place to go if you want to see a movie and you really want to enjoy yourself and envelop yourself in a film. I will say this. Mr. Hess is trying to, get funds together for a new digital projector so that he can continue to provide us with quality independent features.
Cool.
And it's going to cost him some money. So if anyone would be willing to, be a part of the co-op that they're going to be doing at the Art Theater, that would be greatly appreciated. It's a great movie theater that deserves to continue to bring us historic films year after year.
Another good place to go see, Virginia Theater.
Oh, yeah. Virginia Theater.
I volunteer a lot. My wife and I volunteer a lot there, and it's just, if you want to get an old Victorian style feel, back in the days, back in the 20s when it first opened in this field, you would have totally had that feel. They're closed now I think they're going to close for a year and do some renovating.
Finish the rest of the renovations with the seats now. I think that's the next thing.
I think they're going to reupholster the seats. They're going to fix some tile work in there and stuff. But if you really want to enjoy an intimate place for a movie, but still have that grand style of a big theater seating area, Virginia Theater is
I have
tops.
3 very fond memories of the Virginia Theater. The first of which is when I was in a summer camp. When I was like 12 or 13, I played Mike TV in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory,
That's
which
cool.
I guess speaks to my current vocation of being in front of you all. I also saw Phantom of the Opera, the movie, in the Virginia Theater, which was quite a unique experience with my sister. And the third and final and probably most memorable experience was my 2 years being part of the Ebert Fest Film Festival. Great film festival that's held every year because our native son in Champaign-Urbana, other than Ang Lee, and we forgive you for the Hulk, Ang Lee, is Roger Ebert.
Yes.
The famed film critic who's known nationwide. I really believe that when you come to Champaign-Urbana, you get the best you can for our town.
Yeah, it's like a big town in a small town setting. I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
You've got Cranert, where you can go listen to
Symphonies,
symphonies,
and watch ballets,
whatever, and then you can go. Then it can just be as simple as going to your local.
Yeah.
You know,
Assembly Hall gives you all the best concerts that they can muster to get you.
High-grade concerts. You know, you've got the football, you've got basketball, you've got all the sporting events you can ever want.
We've got great local artists that have made it, like Ludacris and Alison Krauss, although I don't see them doing an album together anytime soon.
That would be interesting. That'd be fun.
It would be interesting. I would definitely watch, or listen to half the singles on their album just to see how that mix would work.
Yes.
We have a very diverse local culture, and everybody here is friendly. That is not a joke. Everyone here is a very open and inviting specimen of people. You know,
it's an evolving town.
It's a very involved
with all the ideas floating around and all the great minds out there just doing stuff.
Yeah, it's very involved and very community focused.
Yep, and it all spills out into the community, which is really cool.
It really does.
The community really does get the benefit from the university in so many different areas, so many different ways.
It's just an absolutely wonderful place to live and to work. And we have one of the top schools in the country.
We do.
So
we do consistently.
I feel like we've been making a promo for our city this entire 30 minutes, but
that's okay.
It's totally fine because that's what we're here for.
We'll have lots more to talk about.
We'll have lots more to talk about every single week. We'll be covering events.
We'll be covering different events this summer and food
and things we've eaten, things we've seen at the theaters. It's going to be a great summer. And so until next time, we will see you on the flip side.
Yep. See ya.
Later.